What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, Professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, the Rucker Report, a.k.a. Jerry.
Ready? This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished.
This is Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
X about me, X about me.
With Professional Sutton.
You already know.
Chris G.
My homie.
And the Rucker Report.
My family, what up?
They for real.
All straight with no chaser.
Let the games begin.
Let's go. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Thanks again for tuning to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And he's here, but he's taking care of business. For the Rucker Report. What's going on, Chris?
You
can hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yo, I was doing that joint again, yo. Like,
Oh.
I was trying to read your lips to see when you said Professional Sutton so I could do my drop. Yo, I couldn't hear a word you were saying.
Hold on. He said video has no sound. How about now? Let me see here. Nick, let me know if there's any sound. Let me see here. Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear anything? Let me see. Let me go live here. Let me see. Let me see what it's talking about.
Let me go back to face.
You hear anything?
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on. Nope. I can hear something now. Okay, there we go. We good. All right. Thank you for the testing. Thank you. So, nope, still no sound. He said nope. Video. Okay, there we go. We good. All right.
Nah, yo, you sound good.
Yeah. Nick, I don't know. You might have to come back in. But I can hear. There we go, Nick. Yeah, leave and come back. But everything sounds good. But thank you, Nick. Thank you for tuning in and helping make sure we all set. We all good. Chris got to unmute himself. But no, you good. Okay.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, yo, I was just trying to listen to make sure, we sounded good online. Now we sound fine.
Okay. So it's the final regular season of the NFL. It's been a very up and down season, to say the least. COVID. There was a lot of uncertainties that were to happen in the NFL. We didn't even know if we were going to have a season, but we were able to have a season. Some didn't like it, but we love it. We enjoyed it. My Niners, it was tough because we got devastated by injuries day one. Joey Bosa.
You'll come around, Nick. You'll come around.
Oh man. So I am very excited, that the NFL season will be moving into playoffs. I don't have to worry about my 49ers giving me a heart attack. So that's why I know we're out, so I'm good. Again, before we start, and I almost forgot, but I'm not going to do that because I know Chris would have told me. We want to thank our sponsor, 94.3 WYBC.
The rhythm of the city.
Yes, and we will be taking our talents there. I don't have the set day, but it will be in the 7 o'clock time slot. So I'll let you guys know once more that come up.
Taking our talents downtown.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
There we go. Into other airways as well. So that's gonna be fun for us. That's gonna be a lot of fun for us. So, what was one of the most memorable games that you could think of, Chris, when it comes to this NFL season? Again, this season has been memorable. I swear, it felt like just last week we were in week one.
Moves fast.
Yes, but this particular year, I don't know. It just seems like it just moved so fast. what is one of your most memorable games, or just something memorable that happened this year?
Honestly, it's a lot. To be honest, there's a lot of games that kind of stick out for me. Initially, I would say week 2, Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, yes.
Sticks out for me. I mean, that just was like, you didn't know. I don't think anybody seen that coming, that was going to be the type of game that it was. I also think of the Chiefs versus the Patriots. Honestly, when the Patriots were going through all of their COVID protocol, and they drug that band of mishaps all the way to Kansas City, and wound up putting on a game that was like they could have had if they just would have had a competent quarterback at the time. And then I also think about the Bills versus the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Which obviously with DeAndre Hopkins getting his. I think about Cardinals versus the Seahawks.
Yeah.
That game where DK Metcalf ran down Buka Baker. Buka. What's the hell is this? Why? Baker. Buda Baker. God dang. Couldn't get his name. Yeah, Buda Baker. Ran him down. I think about yo, his mama named him that, man. Like, what you want me to do? Like, what you want me to do? But I think about that game. And I think about just recently, I think about the Ravens versus the Browns Monday night a few weeks ago. Those are like some of the memorable games. Like, those are some really good games that kind of stick out in my head.
Yeah. Again, like you said, so many memorable things, with this season. But some of the memorable things is the NFC least. We joke, but it was like a soap opera. Every week somebody was in first place with a losing record. That was the funniest part. You know what I mean? Hey, Belinda, how's it going? That was the most, entertaining thing that
Melinda?
In a long time. Seeing a division where everybody's losing, but everyone is still in contention to win. That was so funny to me. Another one's like you said, the Hail Mary, for the Cardinals, and the Bills, and just how that ended.
Oh, you know what? Nick made me also think, since he brought up the Eagles, that Eagles game versus the Cardinals, where it was Kyler Murray versus Jalen Hurt, two Oklahoma quarterbacks going at each other. That game wound up being like a really fun, interesting game. Also, Jalen Hurts against the Saints as well. That's one of the other games that come to mind.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. TC back in the building?
Yeah,
TC.
Shout out to TC.
Drag him. Oh, my bag.
Yeah,
Esperanza. My bad.
I apologize.
I apologize. I'm sorry. We think about old school stuff.
Yeah, my bad. Chris is too. But so listen, right? So when I think about this season, it was a lot of ups and downs, but I was so happy that we were able to just have a season. Was it good for me? No, but it was a good season. And I do want to say, man, and since you were on, when you talking about your Packers, man, Aaron Rodgers, listen, I don't know what he drinking, but Aaron Rodgers, and I know y'all said it, he's a bad man. And he just, again, Ruckman's saying it for years, and he's been adamant. I don't think, Green Bay thinks that he's Superman, which he is, so he don't need no help. He's just showing you year after year why people love him. And, and then my nephew coming over here talking about he better than Tom Brady, but that's another thing. Whatever. We'll talk about that later. But Aaron Rodgers, man, something is special. That is definitely special. Tom Brady playing for the Buccaneers it still seems weird, but hey, man, it is what it is.
They in the playoffs though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it so
yes.
good.
TC, I do believe that. Shout out to TC for that comment, but I do believe that. I think
the Patriots, even though I think they will be wrong, will move on from Cam and try to trade for Carson Wentz. It's two hot destinations that I think Carson Wentz can end up is Indianapolis or in New England. So that could definitely happen.
I would like to see that. I would like to see how Bill Belichick could with a younger quarterback. Cam Newton, I'm not knocking Cam, but I think that some of the Patriot fans kind of want to move on with him. I don't think they should. I think they should at least keep him as a backup. See what the Patriots can get with him. See if they can get somebody in there to help them out and have Cam running it. When needed, but Carson Wentz.
It's that in New England though. It's kind of a sad situation. The first time that New England has had an African American quarterback, right? Besides the couple starts that Jacoby Brissett had, but I just think Cam never got the weapons that he needed in New England, and I think you got to take into consideration Cam didn't have a full tribe with New England's full roster. So we can say due to COVID, we can say due to just inexperience, but he didn't have Edelman all season. Didn't really have a serviceable tight end. The young receivers that they brought in really never panned out. You're talking about dropping wide open throws. So it's unfair, but it's the business. So he's gonna move on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think Cam, even though Cam, not you, Cam. I said Cam, and Cam was like, huh? Anyway, I'm just calling him Newt. I think even though he did have some, I'm not talking to you, Cam. He not gonna let this go.
We're talking about you.
Okay. Y'all take over. Y'all take over. He's not gonna let this go.
Well, Chris is while Chris is being a dad because his son name is Cam as well. Cam was like, "Hey, what, Dad? I don't want to get in trouble." Go ahead, Ruck. Now, to your point, I know I'm just gonna read this comment by Patriot fans, and then I'm gonna read Nick's comment. He said Cam needed a fresh start, TC, and then he said wishing the best. And he also said he referring to Cam Newton can't throw the ball and his footwork is not like old Cam. I have to agree, which is so sad because, I really want to see Cam do his thing. But again, if you can't perform and if you're hurt, then, there's no need to keep you. But, maybe down the road they can use you somewhere. Nick, he said Aaron Rodgers played in the same era as Manning, Breeze, Brady, Big Ben, etc. To me, they didn't get the credit he deserved. Yes, I agree. No, no, I think Aaron Rodgers got the credit he deserved. I think so. I think people are putting him really high on the list. I think a lot of people, if you ask somebody, they'll say that they'll pick him over Tom Brady. So when you're talking about respect, I think he gets a lot of respect to me. Aaron Rodgers gets a lot of respect. Just for me being a Brady fan, I'm taking Brady over Aaron Rodgers, and that's no knock on Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, my bad.
So then,
it's that sneeze.
So then, why don't you come on the camera then? Yeah, see. You know what I mean? There we go. Look, Twitter finger. See, I can't even hear you. See, now he gonna mute himself.
Since you talking about his money, what you want? Huh? I thought a Brady fan said something.
The Brady fan is still here. Brady is still one of the best. I'm just saying, I like Aaron.
It's all right. The hate for Aaron has been real.
I don't hate Aaron. I don't hate.
No, I'm not saying that you hate him. I'm just saying the hate for Aaron has been real. The disrespect has been real because when you in an era of Peyton, Manning, Breeze, Brady, Ben, you're going to get that because people are always going to defer to Peyton and Brady, right?
Right.
But Aaron got a Super Bowl in that era.
Yeah, he did.
Just like they did. Brady got a whole bunch of them. But Aaron got a Super Bowl in that era, so get a man his respect. And in terms of what he can do on the field, his skill set still sets him apart from those guys,
Right.
because they can't do what he do. And he been doing it for just as long as they've been doing it too. So I think it's been different. But I tell you this, if Aaron, it's just like I make the argument with Aaron, just like a lot of people made with Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders, right? When people said that if Barry Sanders had Emmitt Smith's O-line, what he would have done, right? Give Aaron Rodgers, Marvin, and Reggie and Dallas Clark and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Give him all of those. Give him a Wes Welker. Give him a Julian Edelman. Give him a Gronk, and see what happens.
Well, he had a few of them.
The few who were the outstanding ones? Because even the ones that you're going to say were outstanding. Who?
Jordy Nelson.
Okay, so Jordy, right? But a lot of people won't put a lot of people won't put Jordy in that same class as some of the other receivers. He had Greg Jennings. A lot of people won't put Greg Jennings in that, right? Yeah. Javon Walker, Jermichael Finley. You can't. It's not going to compare, right? Because those quarterbacks had elite level talent all over the place.
Hey Chris, I don't know if you're saying something, but you ain't saying nothing. Well, we can't.
Yeah, what Chris saying? I want to hear what Chris saying.
Yeah.
Oh, he muted.
Yeah.
Hello.
Here we go.
My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, because I was disagreeing like with a whole bunch of stuff you saying. I forgot I put the mute button when I went to go check on the little man. Listen, I gotta disagree with Ruck, and I love it. I love Discount Double Check. He's probably my second favorite quarterback all time.
Do the belt. Do the belt. Put that belt on.
He should be three. Whatever.
But listen, he is. I love Aaron Rodgers, but in the same breath, I feel like even though those receivers that you named may not be the Hall of Fame level like Marvin, and may not be the Hall of Fame level like Reggie Wayne, man, it's not like it's this big canyon gap between them. It's really not.
No, I'm not saying it's a big canyon.
For the things that Marvin and Reggie could do that made them Hall of Famers, some of that, not all of that, some of that was due to them being paired with Peyton. You know what I mean? And you can make an argument that without Peyton, Marvin and Reggie would have been Jordy's and Devontae's and Greg Jennings. Still really good, still on the fringe of, making Hall of Fame or whatnot. But I think Peyton kind of put them over the edge a little bit. I would never say that Aaron didn't have the weapons that Peyton had. And I definitely, he had better weapons than Tom Brady. Defensively, though, I think there's a correlation between the weapons that Peyton had and the weapons that Aaron Rodgers had from the defensive standpoint. I felt like that's always been lacking a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, I can take that.
I agree.
I can take
that. I will say when you're talking about Aaron Rodgers, I think that like you said, not having the elite defense at times did hurt him. When you are playing so much that you got to do everything, you just keep having to come back, and you just keep having to come back. So it's tough. And then also, again, you talk about the defensive factors, and because you guys had elite defensive guys, but again, when you're talking about AJ Hawk hurt, when you're talking about Clay Matthews hurt, what's big man? What's his name? BJ
Rogers.
BJ Rogers gone.
Nick Collins ended his career after the Super Bowl.
Right. So
Charles Woodson.
Yeah, haha. Yeah, haha.
Right. See.
Yeah, listen, but I'm just saying their defense, his defense and Peyton's defense was kind of always so far behind where the offense was with those two quarterbacks. And I think that's one of the advantages I think Tom Brady had being in New England was
Yeah, the great
Bill
defense.
Belichick always had, and even if they weren't a top 5 defense during the season, come playoff time,
They were
they was
great.
top 5. You know
And
what I
they-
mean?
and they
And they
had-
always got that performance.
And they had top 5 damn near Hall of Fame talent on that roster.
On defense,
All
yes.
the
On
time.
defense, on defense, yes.
All
On
of the
defense,
time.
absolutely.
You
And,
know-
and always a good always a good to great offensive line. Always.
Yes. So those are the things that I think, and that's why I brought up the whole thing with the comparison to Emmett and Barry, because those are great pieces that can take. Listen, Peyton Manning for, I would say, and Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're talking about maybe one, I would say the first year in Indianapolis and probably his last year when he got hurt, those were probably the 2 down years of his offensive line. He was protected unbelievably during his career. Yes, a lot of people are going to say because he got the ball out of his hands and stuff like that, but that offensive line had Hall of Famers on it. Jeff Saturday, a couple other people. Like, he had great people that he played with. Same thing with Tom Brady. Same thing even with Drew Brees. You know, same thing with Ben. They had complete total teams more times than not to where those guys could have off years. With Aaron Rodgers, since he has taken over the quarterback position in Green Bay, everything has been placed on his shoulders.
Yeah, I agree.
Offensively and defensively.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like he's accomplished a little bit more with less to work with. Because again, and even if you're looking at it, what people are saying now is another MVP season, right? Remember, he's doing this with just Devontae. They didn't draft any rookies that we have seen shown out. Listen, you got CeeDee Lamb that has shown out in Dallas, right? Justin Jefferson that has shown out in Minnesota in our division, right? What was the other kid from Alabama that wound up playing for the Broncos?
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy.
You know, it's that we didn't draft, right?
True.
And he's doing this with people that have been hurt, that have not been good since they've been in the league. So it's something different.
So I do want to pose this question because it was in one of my groups, and I want to pose it at the right time because you're a Packers fan. On my screen it says Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre, and I couldn't talk about this without having you on it because again I'm not a Packers fan, and I feel like I will be doing it a disservice if I do it without a Packers fan.
Listen, so I was one of the people that had drank a lot of the Brett Favre Kool-Aid. Pause.
Don DeMarco.
When Aaron was taking that spot, I was not happy. I didn't think that Aaron would be this good, but I will tell you this, and people that know me know I am a huge Packers fan, a huge Brett fan. Aaron has been better than Brett has been.
Okay.
He's been better with his efficiency, taking care of the ball. He's been just as explosive in terms of making touchdown throws. He can make every throw on the field. I think one of the other physical attributes that sets him apart is his mobility is way different than Brett's ever was. But I think, you know, considering for me and being able to watch both of them, because I'm going to give it 10 seconds before Chris hit me with the joke, but being able to see both of them, right? I got about 5 seconds. Let me get this.
I'm gonna let it breathe. I'm gonna let it breathe.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that Aaron gets the nod for me.
Okay, Chris. You know what do you say? And then I'm gonna have Nick jump on because he's a Vikings fan, and so I want to get his opinion on this because he had to see both quarterbacks rip and ravage his team.
Yeah. And we gave Nick Brett for a year.
Yeah. Gave him an old Brett Favre. Said,
Hey, he almost got him into the Super Bowl though. Stop playing.
Gave him the good Will Favre. Hey, but he got him. You always said that you wanted him, so you got him. So I'm gonna let Nick jump in here. But Chris, for you, who are you taking? Brett Favre or Aaron?
Aaron.
Okay, damn, that was quick.
Easy.
I'll try to let it breathe so Nick can jump in. He said,
Look, that was it.
Oh, I mean, I give you some more. Aaron's better than Brett Favre.
That's what I'm talking about, Chris.
No, I agree. So when the question was posed, I was like, "Is this?" I said, "I'm taking Aaron Rodgers." I say again for the thing that I mentioned, Brett Favre. He had a good, Reggie White. He had a good running back. He had a good line. I mean, I think he had enough pieces around him to really solidify him being the MVPs and winning Super Bowl. And again, Brett only won one as well. But again, you would never see Aaron Rodgers make the mistake that Brett Favre made. No. Hold on. Let me add Nick.
He put no, heck no. You gotta take that down. You gotta take that down. He came on with that on? Nah.
My team may stink the high hole, but I can pretty much say without a shadow of a doubt, I will ride and die with my Minnesota Vikings all 40 plus years that I've been on this planet. So.
Well, being a Vikings fan, there's a lot of dying than living, but hey,
I deserve that.
It's all good. So, Nick, man, again, we got the mad scientist, Nick Figarelli, with us today. We got a question, man, because, he is a Vikings fan and he watched Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers tear it up for so many years. So we posed that question. Who do you think is better? You got Aaron Rodgers or you got Brett Favre?
When I watch both of these quarterbacks pretty much rip, shred, tear apart every seam of the Vikings defense through the last 20 plus years, their skill sets are so much different that, it's one of the great questions that one comes across. When Brett Favre was playing, there was no fear. He was a gunslinger. He would go out there, and it didn't matter if the guy was wide open or if a guy was covered by four players. He would somehow, thread the needle with his arm, and he played with reckless abandon. I mean, he made his share of mistakes, stuff. I mean, let it be said that, he was up there in interceptions besides touchdowns, especially during those seasons where Green Bay were playoff contenders, but not the world beaters that they were like from 1992 to like 1997, if I'm not mistaken. Then you look at Aaron Rodgers and you look at his career and what he's done for the Green Bay Packers and the way that he just like cerebrally shreds the needle. His arm strength did not compare to Brett Favre.
Right.
But look at his career numbers in comparison to Brett Favre. And I got to tell you, Aaron Rodgers is one of the smartest quarterbacks that has ever played the game.
I agree.
He does not make the mistakes that Brett Favre did, even in Brett Favre's prime.
Right.
And in the end, you look at the talent that surrounded both guys on the wide receiver and running back, and the running backs. It's been kind of similar.
Yeah.
It has been. I mean, I think there might be a little bit of an edge to give to Rodgers on that.
Okay.
With regards to longevity as who he's had for wide receivers. Whereas Favre, remember, we never got to see him play long-term with Sterling Sharp. People seem to forget that.
Yeah.
Should be a Hall of Famer.
Exactly. And, as time had gone on and, watching both quarterbacks, play their game, to me, and this is only my opinion, I give the edge to Rodgers.
Okay.
I mean, but Brett Favre is bona fide top 10 quarterbacks all time. But I would rank Aaron Rodgers ahead of Brett Favre.
I will have to agree. I will have to agree with you on that. I definitely would have to agree with you on that. You know, watching both of them play, I saw Brett Favre do amazing things, but then when you watch what Aaron Rodgers does, you're like, was it really that amazing? Or you were just, you know, kind of winging it out there? Because I think if Aaron Rodgers, because Brett Favre, when he came in again, I think he got so much rope, right? If Aaron Rodgers would have did the things that Brett Favre would have done, he would have got so much slack. Even with Aaron Rodgers winning the way he did, even with Aaron Rodgers playing with hurt players and coaches and GM not making the best moves, Aaron Rodgers still gets slack. People still, well, but he didn't do this. But I'm like, you got to look at everything in the totality of it. So I got to give it to Aaron Rodgers. I have to. I really have to. Now, I do want to jump on, while you are here, Nick. We have someone new here. Her name is Roxana Charlie Ashley Bella. Thank you so much. She said, who is your rookie of the year? Nick, I'm going to start with you. Who is your MVP? Who is your rookie of the year right now? NFL.
Well, going to have to be a little bit biased on this one, gents, and you know that. But if you look at the year that Justin Jefferson has had this year,
do the gritty.
It's amazing. I mean, when the Vikings drafted him in April, the first thing that came to my mind was like, please God, let this not be another Laquan Treadwell. Please God, let this not be another Laquan Treadwell.
I remember that one.
That's pretty cool. $100 talent with a $1 brain, as I like to call him. So when and they got that pick with the deal for Diggs. Yeah. And you look at what he's done this year and how he's done this year. Yeah. There can't be any doubt. I mean, he may actually break the rookie record today for most receiving yards in a season. He may actually, there's an outside chance that he may actually, if he catches like 260 yards worth of passes today, which may be a possibility, because they're playing the Lions,
and no doubt
actually break the franchise record for a single season. So you're talking about a kid literally just stepped out of college that actually had big shoes to fill, and he's passed with flying colors. Mm-hmm. There was a point during this season I thought he was going to hit the rookie wall. I really did. I honestly thought he was going to go so quick that you didn't know what was going to happen. But no, he didn't. And with the injuries to Thielen, with the injuries to the tight ends, you see, Cook being out a couple of games and stuff like that. This kid stepped up to the point of no return. And if he does not win Rookie of the Year, I will be shocked.
Yeah.
Hey, Ruck, I'm going to go with you. Who you got for your Rookie of the Year?
Listen, I'm gonna make it real easy like Chris just did. And I'm going to say this as a Packers fan. If Justin Jefferson does not win the Rookie of the Year, throw the whole thing out, man. Like, he, again, not only has he filled those shoes, but he's done it next to Adam Thielen when the offense really isn't geared towards him, but they had to make it that way because he was so good, right? And then any rookie that Kirk Cousins out, I'm with. So yes, easy, Justin Jefferson, no question.
Okay.
Nobody else is close. Not CD, not what's the other kid we just said? Jerry Jeudy, not the other kid.
How about
Higgins or whatever it is? No. It's listen, the gap it's that far apart. He's been that great. And this is from a Packers fan. We don't even say nothing nice about the people in purple.
Okay.
Except for Nick. But Nick messed up. He put the sweatshirt on today, so.
Well, it's game day. It's game day. I got a rep. You know, it could be worse. I could be wearing the scarlet, red, and gray on Saturdays, and that would make me go.
You know what that would do? That would actually bring you some joy in life because you'll be a winner. You'll be a winner.
All right, I'm going to put this out right now. If Ohio State beats Alabama, I will find something Ohio State to wear, and I will wear it on the next show.
That's on film. That's on film.
It's on film.
Yeah.
It's on film. If Ohio State beats Alabama in the national championship game on January 11th, I will find something that says Ohio State wherever I can find it in New Jersey, and I will put something on, and I will wear it as much as I will despise doing so, but I will do it.
You know what,
Just let
Nick?
me know what size you are. I'll send it to you.
Listen,
I'll
Nick,
send it to you.
A hat.
even make things better, Nick, you should change your profile pic as well. Woo! There we go. Now you want to talk. You talking about eating crow? That's eating nails.
Now you cooking with grease.
That's eating gefilte fish.
Which I kind of like a little bit.
Brutus Buckeye will be my profile picture.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay. Yes. Look at Nick. He's already happy. Chris, NFL Rookie of the Year, man.
Well, look, I think defensively is clearly Chase Young. I want to put that out there. He's clearly the defensive Rookie of the Year.
No bias
Offensive.
Clearly, no bias, right?
No bias.
Hey, listen, it was clear that Nick Bosa was clearly the defensive rookie last year. Listen, I can't help where these guys went to college. When they get to the pros, they're on their own. I don't know what to tell you. As far as offense is concerned, I personally am leaning towards Justin Jefferson. I think, to me, he's the best. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if Justin Herbert gets it, because if the NFL likes anything, it's a quarterback. It's a quarterback. And even though I feel that they both named Justin Jefferson. Even though I feel that Jefferson has been more explosive, I think he's been, he's just been, you can rank him a top 10 receiver this year, honestly. Even as a rookie. But I think when sports pundits and analysts look at Justin Herbert, they say, "Oh, he's a franchise quarterback." Because if you remember, when Justin Herbert was in college, the hype train was on him heavy. Even more than now, I don't want to say more, but they thought he was going to be a number one pick, even if Trevor Lawrence would have came out.
Yeah, true.
And I would say, he took a deep dive his last year in Oregon, and he wasn't that. But at the same time, now that they see him playing, they love it. They love a quarterback. They love a quarterback. Like, I'm gonna be surprised, even though I don't think me and Quet talked about this a couple of nights ago. I'm gonna be surprised if they give the Heisman to Devontae Smith, because even though I think it's been clear that he's been the best player in the country,
Taylor,
analysts, they all love quarterbacks. Quarterbacks. So
I gave up on the Heisman years ago, many moons ago, when Gino Torretta got it over Marshall Faulk. I gave up on the Heisman. I gave up on the Heisman years ago.
Well, me and Chris don't know about that, but you're right.
They love quarterback.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry.
Well, listen. I know Gino because of history lessons, right? Not because I got to say
ESPN Classic. That's how we know about him, Chris. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. No.
Man.
Rookie, NFL Rookie of the Year. Man. I like Jefferson, but again, Chris, I think Chris had everything that I was going to say. Justin Herbert. When you look at him playing in LA, playing for a new team, playing for a new coach, and the way he's been, I think he's going to break the rookie record this game.
Well, he already broke the rookie touchdown record, right? If I'm not mistaken, he already broke. Yeah. So I think me and you are on the same path where it's like, I feel like Justin Jefferson should get it, but I won't be surprised if they give it to Herbert.
Because, when you're thinking about an award, when you talk about an award, you think about what did that player do for your team? Again, not having a tight end, not having a receiver, and that kid stepping up for the Vikings, that's huge. Yes, did the Vikings have this the nice record that we would like. No, but again, you're looking at it from the rookie perspective. Everything that we're saying is what the pundit's going to say about Justin Herbert. Well, what happened before he got there? Look how he managed the team. Everything is going to go, for him. But I think Jefferson deserves it. I mean, he's going to be something special to get rid of Kirk Cousins and get a real quarterback. I think that you guys are going to have something good. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry. We're just killing you today. But you have a great starting point in a young, healthy receiver. Bring back Thielen. Yo, man, it's going to be –
Resign Dalvin Cook and hope he stays healthy for at least 16 games.
Here we go.
I just want to point out real quick, too, especially Chris know how I get, man, the conspiracy in L.A., man. That doctor that poked Tyrod in his lungs, he ain't right for that, yo. Y'all could have just started the rookie. Y'all had to poke my man up. This ain't Oz.
So Roxana says, I like Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua. I'm sorry, Roxanne. I like him as a person, but he's not going to win the Rookie of the Year.
Since you like him as a person.
He's not going to win Rookie of the Year, but, that's definitely nice.
Nah, he hasn't had enough on the field, but
nah.
Tua is their future at quarterback.
Yeah,
definitely
he is. Ruck, since we got you, man, NFL.
Hold on, I want to pose a question I saw earlier today since you hit that Tua thing, because Tua's a good person. He's not winning Rookie of the Year. Somebody posted something today on Bleacher Report was who's going to be the better franchise quarterback, Jalen Hurts or Tua Tagovailoa?
That's easy.
Now,
you got Nick.
I would say, I personally would say, my jury is still out because Tua has looked okay at times. At best, he's looked okay, but then he's looked bad and it's gotten pulled. Where Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, when he got his chance, has looked spectacular at moments. So, jury's still out for me.
Nick, I know that you're really close. You and Ruck both from Jersey. And, I know that Philly Eagle train hits hard through that. Looking at Hurts, what do you say? I mean, you think is him, Tua?
Considering the fact I live an hour outside of Philly, yeah, you could say the Philly train goes in and out probably every millisecond of every day over here in my area. Look, all I know is this: when Jalen Hurts got put in over Carson Wentz, the first thing I thought of was like, I knew there was something that was going on when they drafted him in the second round of this, of this year. And when I watched, when I watched him, in his in his practices, when I watched him in his like game day, in his getting ready for game day and stuff like that, I saw a very confident quarterback back there. And what he's done in the small amount of time that he's had right now as the starting quarterback of the Eagles has been pretty damn good.
Okay.
I got a funny feeling that Philly hit something here when they took Jalen Hurts. I really feel that Jalen Hurts is going to be a very good NFL quarterback. There's one big difference that I've seen in Jalen Hurts and other quarterbacks that have come out of college that had more hype and more talent and anything like that. Jalen Hurts puts in the work to no end. You saw it in college. You saw it all the time in college. You're seeing it now in the pros. Now, what that means in the end with regards to what's happening in Philly right now, because it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens on Tuesday when Doug Peterson actually sits down for his meeting with Jeffrey Lurie, because apparently the reason why Jalen Hurts is starting is because of the complete fracture of his relationship with Carson Wentz. And not Jalen Hurts' relationship, Doug Peterson's relationship with Wentz. And Wentz has already gone on record through his agents and say, will we work our contract? We want out. Mm-hmm. So when the draft pick was made, you knew something was amiss. Mm-hmm. And we're seeing it now in full color for everyone to see. Now, with regards to Tua, I liked him. I liked him when he was at Alabama. That throw in the national championship game to beat Georgia will forever be an indelible mark in Alabama football lore.
Yeah.
But the kid can't stay healthy. We've seen it time and time again. The kid cannot stay healthy. And he was already benched once this year in favor of Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the only reason why he's starting today is because Fitzpatrick is on the COVID protocol list.
He's years old.
You look at the record this year for Miami, it was more Fitzpatrick than it was Tua. I'm not going to say his last name because I'll butcher it left, right, front, and center.
Tua Tagovailoa.
So I want to see more from Tua, to say, okay, these are the two quarterbacks that can go head to head for years on end as who's better. But in the body of work that we've seen right now in their rookie years, I'll give them I have to say Jalen Hurts, because to me he just seems that much more prepared for it. He really does.
How ironic is that we're still talking about Hurts and Tua even after they left Alabama? You know what I mean? And I think for Jalen Hurts, it's like, damn it, Tua following me again. Leave me the hell alone. But, like Nick was saying, when you talk about the injuries and when you're talking about just ready to be there and ready to be prepared, great point, Jalen Hurts. But I think Tua, he's playing in a good situation right now. I think Flores will get him where he needs to go. I think one thing that helps Tua is that he has a veteran quarterback that he can play behind and he can learn from, whereas, Hurts has to come and step in. And then there's controversy. So that's tough. And then he's playing in Philly. But, I
think he built for that, though.
I think so. Because, again, playing in Alabama, that's what he had to do. He had to do.
Well, he went through all of. So the funny thing about what Jalen Hurts is, and sorry to cut you off, but he went through everything that Carson Wentz is going through in college, and not only survived it but thrived in it. Right? You're talking about being the starting quarterback for Alabama, having your job taken, you having to watch the other person take your job, and then be thrust into spot duty. Then at the end of that season, you transfer to another school, and then have to work to be the guy there, right? So he's mentally been through the things that he would need to prepare him for the situation that he's in Philly. I think the great thing that we're seeing in Philly is, like Chris alluded to, he has some spectacular moments, and he hasn't had the full complement of Philly's roster.
Right.
So he's done that with essentially people he's playing with on the practice squad. He hasn't done that with Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, Hurts, Miles Sanders. He hasn't done that with them on a consistent. So when he gets that, not to mention a healthy offensive line, because Philly's offensive line was really good 2 years ago. So he could be in a good situation too. I think Tua's in a good one in Miami, but I think the curve for Hurts could be a little bit easier because mentally he's been through enough. Okay. So
and just to one up on Ruck for a second. Don't forget that when Hurts left Alabama, he went to Oklahoma, which is like the Midwestern version of, football craziness there as well. And he happened to learn that 1 year under Lincoln Riley, who is one of the best offensive gurus that you could ever have. And he had one hell of an amazing year, which actually helped bring back his draft stock to, because remember, when he was benched in favor of Tua, his draft stock went from first round pick all the way down to like day 3. Yeah. When he went to Oklahoma and built everything back up, he got back to what ended up like very high day 2, where when he was drafted in the second round. I mean, he was borderline. If you think about it, he was borderline first round again. After that year he had in Oklahoma. So for him to play under both Nick Saban and Lincoln Riley, to me, I think that's why he's more set up for the pro game than Tua, because Tua, if you look at it for how many years he played for Alabama, how many games did he really play?
True. Yeah, that's true. And then also, with Jalen Hurt, he still was in the Heisman race. So, you got to give him that credit. Nick, before we let you go, sir, because I know you got things to do, I do want to talk about the NFL MVP. I want to get your take on that, who you have winning it. Let's say you.
This is
It's
tough.
paying him to say this.
This is very tough.
Yeah.
But
look at right.
You got between Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. I mean, it really is like neck and neck. And I could leach out and say we can see co-MVPs for the first time in a very long time and just walk away a happy man. But in the end, and it doesn't pain me to say it because it's the truth, but I feel this year's MVP is going to be Aaron Rodgers. I really do. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, Mahomes once again had an amazing year, but how much more did he do this year than what Aaron Rodgers has done in Green Bay? I mean, if you look at the body of work, it's like so similar, but I just feel Aaron Rodgers had it this year. He really did. And he pretty much told all the naysayers who thought he was going to decline or something like that. He gave him the two-finger salute, the middle finger salute on both hands. It's going to be a close vote, Ruck. I got to be honest with you. It's going to be a razor-thin vote. I mean, you can't go wrong either way. My personal opinion, though, is it's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Look at, hold on, Nick. I didn't hear you. My phone went out.
It's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Yo, Quinn, I'm over here doing the Rick James joint where he's waving him in.
Oh, God.
I love it.
There's nobody call. All I have to do is say, I have just one word to say before, and that's this: Skull. Anyway,
I knew he was going to do it.
All right, gents. Thank you so much again for having me on. I hope you guys have a great Sunday watching football. And again, as I stated yesterday when we were talking about college football, congrats to the three of you on the radio gig. Can't wait for this to hear or see or both you guys, on air whenever you guys premiere. And Chris, it's on video. I'll say it one last time before I go.
It is.
I'm looking straight dead at the camera and saying this. If Ohio State beats Alabama on January 11th for the national championship, I, the mad scientist, Nick Ficcarelli, will make my profile picture Brutus Buckeye, and I will wear the scarlet and silver and gray and white and whatever their colors are, whether it be a hat like this, a T-shirt. I am not putting on a jersey. No. I draw the line there. But I will wear something that says Ohio State live on air. Who knows? It may be premiere day. Hint, hint to the radio guy. Radio folk. But I am very, very, very confident that I will not have to do that on January 11th.
Don't worry, this is going to work out great. This is going to work out.
I could see this going very bad for me. For some reason, I could see this going really bad. But anyway, guys, again, thank you. Good luck. Godspeed. Have a good one.
Take care. Nick Ficcarelli.
I just want to say, though,
that's at the 54 minute mark, Chris, just to let you know. So if we can't find it,
I just want to say, I want to say that Ohio State can score with Alabama. I just want to put that out there. It's all going to come down to the defense. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying the way I saw you guys play, against Clemson, Woo! That looks pretty good. Chris, you're NFL MVP, man.
I would say, listen, I think Aaron Rodgers should be the MVP, but again, similar to the Justin Herbert angle of it, they have crowned, and not in a bad way, but they have crowned Patrick Mahomes the next NFL Messiah.
Yes, he did.
And they want, listen, there's a role they got paved out for Patrick Mahomes. Now, he has to deliver. Please don't get it mistaken. They're not giving him anything, but there's a road that's already been carved out for him. Only thing he has to do is keep doing what he's doing, and it's like being Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match. Only thing you got to do, okay, is not get beat bad in a round, and you're probably going to win the round. You know what I mean? It's like you got rounds in the bank just off your name alone. Just be competitive. That's all he has to do is be competitive, and he can win off GP. So I mean, not that he wouldn't deserve it if Patrick Mahomes won it, but I would say that the media and the people who vote for it would love to vote that way more than Aaron, because Aaron, I think, kind of comes off as a bit arrogant and aloof to some other media people. He doesn't do interviews really with other networks and other like sports shows. He sticks in his lane, where Patrick is more approachable. He's more like, you know what I mean? He's just more of a fun-loving guy. So if they can give it to him rather than Aaron, they will. So, but I do think Aaron I think he should win it.
It's when you're talking about Aaron versus Patrick Mahomes, again, it can go either way. I think for me, you got to look at Patrick Mahomes and what he's done to maintain his team's success since he's been in Kansas City, since winning the Super Bowl last year and what he's been doing this year. So you got to look at things like that. But also, like you were saying about Aaron Rodgers, it's tough not to root against him. I mean, it's tough to root against him because of what he's doing and what he has. He doesn't have a Tyreek Hill. He doesn't have a Travis Kelce. He doesn't have a solid, quote-unquote, defense. But he's playing with what he had, and he's making it work, which is so beautiful. So if I had to give my MVP to someone, I would say give it to Aaron Rodgers, because, again, Aaron Rodgers, he has about another few years in him. Patrick Mahomes, again, he's already been anointed the Messiah of the NFL, and he's going to win a few more. He signed that lofty almost damn near, $500 million contract. He's going to be there for quite a while. And even when you're talking about who's going to see each other, if Aaron Rodgers continue to play, continue to be successful, maybe we can see these guys in the Super Bowl.
That's the Super Bowl I want.
A Green Bay.
That's the Super Bowl I want.
That's old school.
I want Green Bay. I want Aaron Rodgers versus Patty Mahomes.
Old versus new.
For the chip.
We should have had that.
That's what I want.
All right. So Roxana, again, thank you so much. She said Tom Brady or Breeze. Who you got and why? I'm picking Tom Brady. He's been consistent. Always have.
I can't. We got like a half a minute left. I can't get into that's. I can write a book on that.
Chris,
no, I can't do that. I can't.
I ain't even doing it.
Listen, like you gave your pick, I'm giving mine. Tom Brady.
Not on duty. Not on duty.
I'm just saying.
Listen, like if you putting a gun to my head real quick, it's Tom Brady, but it's definitely more layered and detailed than that. The why is a big part of that, and
cheating.
We just don't got the time left.
Sorry.
We just don't got the time left to get into everything.
Yeah. So, but we will be, touching that, later on in the week. But, Tom Brady, that's why.
Let that sit on your spirit.
Now, it's a lot of games on, so I know a lot of people are definitely, tuning into that. And, so I appreciate everybody for, shifting gears and, even staying with us even when we started. But, before we leave, we do got to do our always DSC present say word. That's when we have Deacon, brother, Deshaun Alquavius Rucker come and give you something that's good to sizzle in your spirit.
Let the spirit move you, Ruck. Let the spirit move you.
Oh, he's talking.
Take time.
He talking. Listen, man. So we talked yesterday real quick, and we were really into just checking our environment and checking our circle, right? So I want to kind of stay in that vein too, man. This year, 2021 is a new year for us. We've gone through a lot. We've, experienced a lot in this year. So I say stay in this mode, man. I will because they say I won't. I will because they say I won't. Stay motivated, man. No matter what the naysayers say, no matter what the yes people say, keep your visions and your dream close and keep pushing. No matter what the situation, keep pushing. Can't nobody stop you but you. So you will because they say you won't. That's this week's version of Say Word, people. Like I always say, think big, and most of all, just be easy.
Yes, sir. And again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, commenting everywhere, new people for the past 2 weeks. And on that note, thanks again for tuning into another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, The Ruck Report. Cheers.
Peace out.
Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, The Rucker Report, a.k.a. Jerry.
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished.
This is Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
X about me.
With Professional Sutton.
You already know.
Chris G.
My homie.
And the Rucker Report.
My family, what up?
They for real.
All straight with no chaser.
Let the games begin.
Let's go. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.